Hello friends, in this video I am going to teach you how to classify a steel section. So you can see problem here. It says that determine the section classification for this section in grade 275 steel section. So let's start. Step number 1. Recognize the steel section. So what is the steel section? So you can see in red color there is a number 533 times 210 times 138 kilogram per meter UB. So this is the steel section. If you got a problem, so you have to recognize the steel section. So now you know how to recognize the steel section. Step number 2. Find the properties of the steel section. What are the properties of steel section? Here you can see a steel section. So I will explain you one by one what are these properties. First one is simple B, which is breadth of this steel section. Simple H is the height, which means height of the steel section. D is the depth between fillets. So you can see here simple D, this is the depth between fillets. Please note that this is not this distance, right? So it is started just below this line and just above this line. So please keep in mind this D is this point to this point distance. TW, thickness of the web. What is the web? So in this section you can see there are two parts, horizontal parts and vertical part. So web is this vertical part. This is the web of this section. So TW is the thickness of this web. TF, thickness of the flange. Now you know web of the section. So flange is these horizontal parts. There are two horizontal parts. So those are the flanges of this section. So TF is the thickness of these flanges. R, root radius. You can see R here, this is the root radius. So here you can see there is a filling, right? This section is not like this, right? This section is not like this. There is a filling, right? Here also filling, here also filling. So we will give them a value. So that value is this R. We call this value as root radius. So these are the properties of steel section. Next we will see how we find these properties. How to find properties of this section. For that we need steel properties table. How we can get that? You can find that steel properties table from clicking link 1 in the description. When you click that link, you will jump to this page. Here you can see plenty of details. Universal beams, columns, bearing piles, like that. So since your section is UB section, here you can recognize your steel section is UB steel section. You have to go to this UB section link, universal beams. You have to click this. Then scroll down, you will find dimensions and properties. Click it. Then you will get this page. These are the properties of various sections. So you just have to find your section in this list. So here section designation column, you can see there are lots of sections. According to your specification, find your section. So as an example, I will randomly take a section. So let's say this is your section. Next, you have to find the properties. So before you find your properties in this table, you have to refer this small diagram. So here they mark all the details. So as an example, you can see this simple h is the depth of the section, right? So I will select this section 610, 305, 238. So I will choose this section. So you can find depth of the section, which is simple h, as 635.8 millimeters. So you can see units are given in here. And also width of the section you can get as 311.4. Like that you can get plenty of details, right? There are plenty of details, radius of gyration, elastic modulus, like that. So using this page you can get any properties for your sections. Okay, now you know how to get properties. From steel properties table, below properties can be extracted for the section 533.210.138 UB. So I already wrote the properties here. You can check, and if there is any wrong property, you can say to me in the comment section. So these are the properties of this section. B equals 213.9 and the height is 549.1. Like that, all the properties can be extracted from that website. Okay, now we got our section properties. That means step 2 is done. Next, we will see what is the step 3.